While exploring the woods in the Philippines, a traveler encountered a disturbing sight. A black figure standing perfectly still, watching from a distance. Certain it was not human, the traveler ran. When the footage surfaced online, it quickly went viral. Some viewers suggested it could be a mythical forest guardian, tied to local legends about sacred territory, though nothing was confirmed. The witness was left deeply shaken. Despite the grainy quality, the video shows a clear humanoid shape, unlike any known animal or person. Its complete stillness, no movement or sound, made the encounter especially unsettling. Where are you from? Have you ever encountered a creature so unbelievable that you had to ask questions? Share your story in the comments. Late one night in the Philippines, a man heard strange noises coming from his roof. Assuming it was an animal, he stepped outside with his phone, only to freeze at the sight of a dark, winged creature watching silently. Its form appeared almost human, but the details were wrong. Long claws, sharp teeth, and massive wings spread behind it. Before he could react further, it vanished into the darkness. Some believe it may have been a manananglo, a creature from Filipino folklore known to roam at night. Legends describe it as a vampire-like being capable of separating its upper body to fly in search of prey, often targeting the vulnerable. The witness reported a strong feeling of being watched beforehand, a detail common in similar encounters. The wingspan was estimated at 6 feet, far larger than any known bat. The sighting occurred during a full moon, a time often linked to increased supernatural activity. During a routine fishing trip in the Philippines, a fisherman spotted a bizarre creature gliding beneath the lake's surface. It appeared to have wings and foot-like appendages, yet it was neither bird nor typical fish. The creature moved with smooth, graceful motions, seeming well adapted to its environment. When the footage was shared online, it sparked widespread curiosity, with viewers calling it the robin fish. Its wings appeared to be modified fins, capable of swimming and brief gliding above water. While the foot-like structures may have been specialized fins, used for moving along the lake bottom, similar to walking fish species. Marine biologists noted its unusual body structure and movement patterns, suggesting adaptations for both underwater and surface activity. Local fishermen reported past sightings, but had dismissed them until this clearer footage renewed interest in possible undiscovered aquatic life in Philippine waters. A man walking to a bus stop in Turkey noticed something unusual near the edge of a forest and began recording. The footage showed a light brown, moving mass roughly 3 feet wide, covered in dozens of tentacle-like appendages that constantly wriggled and concealed any clear body. The movement appeared unnatural, combining traits of octopus tentacles and insect legs. Its pale tan color and texture looked both wet and fuzzy, with no visible head or core. The creature seemed to move with purpose rather than randomly. Marine biologists noted that octopi cannot survive in such environments, and their land movement differs from what was seen. Entomologists could not match it to any known insect or arachnid. Some viewers suggested a colony organism adapted to land. The witness reported a strong odor like rotting vegetation mixed with a chemical scent. Despite searches, the creature has not reappeared, leaving the encounter unexplained. Did you like this video? Don't just stop at the like button. If you're watching on your phone, hit that hype too. An explorer climbing to the edge of Nicaragua's Masaya volcano expected to see only rock and smoke, but instead recorded a massive creature moving inside the crater. It had an ant-like head and a spider-like body, with long legs carrying it smoothly across the rocky floor. Masaya volcano, known as the mouth of hell since Spanish colonization, has long been linked to powerful spirits in indigenous belief. The crater's extreme heat, toxic gases, and unstable terrain should be hostile to complex life, yet the creature appeared fully adapted. Its ant-like head suggested advanced sensory abilities, while its multi-legged body provided stability. Although some extremophiles survive volcanic conditions, nothing this large or complex has been documented. Volcanologists reviewing the footage expressed both skepticism and fascination, unable to explain how such a creature could survive there. One night, a man was trekking alone through a dense forest using only a torch for light, when nearby rustling leaves caught his attention. As he scanned the area, a pale humanoid creature was revealed clinging to a tree trunk, staring forward. Its unsettling face and unnatural stillness caused immediate fear. The torch was switched off, and he fled into the darkness. Locals later suggested it resembled the rake, a creature from northeastern U.S. folklore said to watch silently before vanishing. The being's elongated fingers gripped the bark with impossible strength, and its eyes reflected light with an unnatural glow. Similar reports describe the rake across multiple continents, characterizing it by pale skin, thin limbs, and sudden movement after prolonged stillness. Folklore warns that breaking eye contact and fleeing may be critical for survival. A man became lost at night while walking through Japan's Shirakami-sanchi forest, unable to find the path in the darkness. Ahead, he noticed a soft glowing light moving between the trees, and followed it. The light revealed a fox-like creature with 9 glowing tails, floating and moving gracefully. Soon after, he realized the creature had led him back to the correct trail. Many believe the encounter involved a 9-tailed kitsune, a powerful fox spirit from Japanese folklore. Kitsune are known for intelligence, magic, and long lifespans, gaining more tails with age, with 9 representing the highest power. Their glowing tails match descriptions of kitsune bee, or foxfire. Shirakami-sanchi is a sacred UNESCO World Heritage Site, tied to spiritual traditions. The witness reported feeling calm, rather than afraid, consistent with benevolent spirit encounters. Similar stories throughout Japanese history describe kitsune guiding lost travelers who respect nature. Do you believe the glowing fox was a real spiritual being, guiding him to safety? Please comment number 1 if you think yes, like me. While walking in Australia, a man noticed a tiny insect with striking bright pink wings resting on a leaf. Unsure what it was, he recorded a video and shared it online, where experts identified it as a pink-winged phasma, a rare stick insect species. Known scientifically as Podocanthus wilkinsoni, it is endemic to Australia and found mainly in certain eucalyptus forests. The insect's body is usually green or brown for camouflage, while the vivid pink wings are used as a startle display to confuse predators when revealed. This coloration is uncommon in insects, which typically rely on muted tones. The wings are delicate, with intricate patterns visible in the light. Although it has no unusual abilities, its appearance amazed viewers and highlighted nature's creativity. The sighting also served as a reminder that even well-studied environments can still reveal rare and visually stunning species that often go unnoticed. A street CCTV camera in China recorded footage that quickly drew widespread attention. While filming a busy street, a massive dragon-like creature appeared to emerge from a house. Its long body and winged form resembled a legendary creature rather than any known animal. The movement was unusual, appearing to glide smoothly instead of walking or flying in a conventional way. The footage shows what looks like scales reflecting streetlights with an iridescent glow. Some believe it could be linked to Chinese dragon mythology, where dragons symbolize power, strength, and good fortune, and are considered benevolent beings connected to water and weather. Skeptics suggest advanced special effects, projection technology, or performance art. Others point to the fluid, organic motion as difficult to fake. The lack of reaction from passers-by raises questions about perception and how much people notice in everyday surroundings. While hiking on a remote mountain, a man discovered a tiny creature unlike anything he had seen before. It had delicate, translucent wings and an alien-like body, prompting him to bring it home and consult experts. The creature measured about 3 inches long, with wings showing intricate vein patterns, similar to dragonflies, but structurally different. Its body appeared segmented, with small humanoid-like limbs and a torso, making classification difficult. Entomologists suggested it could be a rare or mutated insect, yet its proportions did not match any known species. The wings moved independently, implying muscular control beyond typical insects. Similar beings appear in folklore worldwide, including European fairies and South American aluxes. The discovery fueled debate about unknown life forms and ancient legends. During a night desert safari in Rajasthan's Thar Desert, a group of tourists driving up a sand dune spotted movement on the other side. Several pale humanoid figures suddenly appeared, crawling on all fours at extreme speed. Their smooth skin and disturbing clicking and hissing sounds caused panic inside the jeep. The tourists shouted in an attempt to scare them off before quickly retreating to their hotel, shaken by the encounter. The footage later went viral, fueling widespread discussion and concern about nighttime desert travel. The Thar Desert is often linked to legends of jinn, but these beings appeared physical rather than ethereal. Their quadrupedal movement was far faster than typical human locomotion, and their pale skin suggested nocturnal adaptation or albinism. Wildlife experts and local desert guides could not identify the creatures. Their coordinated pack-like movement suggested social behavior. Theories range from feral humans adapted to harsh desert conditions to an unknown species or regional cryptid. On August 19, 2016, a beachgoer in Tibet discovered a dragon-like creature lying on the shore, appearing as though it had fallen from the sky. The creature measured roughly 15 feet long, with wings spanning nearly 20 feet. Its iridescent scales shifted from deep green to bronze in sunlight, and a mane of feather-like or elongated scales ran along its spine, a feature unknown in modern reptiles. Its body combined reptilian and avian traits, including powerful hind legs, smaller front limbs, and a long muscular tail. Dragon legends exist across cultures worldwide, and this specimen appeared to merge elements from several traditions. The body suggested recent death, possibly from injury or exhaustion during flight. Tissue samples were reportedly collected, but no scientific analysis has been released. Authorities remained silent, and many photos later disappeared online, deepening the mystery. A man looking out a window noticed a shadowy figure outside. At first he suspected an animal such as a chupacabra, but the shape began to stretch and change. The creature slowly transformed from a quadrupedal form into a tall human-like figure. The footage stunned viewers online, with many calling it a shapeshifter, while skeptics suggested an illusion or hoax. Skinwalker legends originate in Navajo culture and describe witches able to transform by wearing animal pelts. These beings are considered dangerous and malicious. In the video, the transformation took roughly 15 seconds, with limbs elongating and the body structure visibly changing, far slower than a shift in posture. The final form appeared over 7 feet tall with unusually long limbs. Frame-by-frame analysis shows no obvious edits. Similar reports exist across the American Southwest, often near reservations. In 2023, a man uploaded striking footage of a creature unlike anything previously documented. The animal appeared to have the body of a dog paired with a bird-like beak. Online viewers quickly labeled it a possible new species. While the mythical griffin is traditionally described as a lion with an eagle's head and wings, this sighting showed a different combination, a canine body with avian facial features. The creature looked about the size of a medium dog, covered in fur except around the beak. The beak resembled that of a raptor, curved and sharp, while its movement was quadrupedal, like a dog. However, its head motions were quick and bird-like. Zoologists remain skeptical, suggesting hoaxes or genetic anomalies, yet the clear footage and seemingly natural behavior make it difficult to dismiss. If proven real, it would mark a major zoological discovery. Locals in Lian, Elbe, were stunned after spotting a massive fish swimming in shallow waters. The creature measured about 4 meters long, over 13 feet, and weighed roughly 132 pounds. It was identified as an oarfish, a rarely seen deep-sea species with a silvery glow and striking red dorsal fin. Though often mentioned in folklore, encountering one near shore is extremely rare. Oarfish typically live 200 to 1,000 meters below the surface and can grow up to 36 feet long, making them among the longest bony fish in the world. In Japanese culture, they are called Ryugu no Tsukai, believed to be messengers of the sea god, and omens of earthquakes or tsunamis. Scientists note that surface sightings often indicate illness, injury, or displacement by seismic activity. This encounter provided a rare opportunity to closely observe and document a species that remains largely mysterious. In a rural area of Brazil, locals grew afraid to go out after dark due to reports of an eerie presence. One farmer chose to investigate and encountered a tall humanoid creature covered head to toe in thick black fur. It stood around 6 feet tall with a hunched posture, gripping a wooden stick that appeared to be used defensively to scare people away. Only its reflective eyes were visible through the fur. The use of a tool suggested intelligence beyond typical animal behavior. While Brazilian folklore includes forest beings like the Mapinguari, this encounter lacked key traits such as a belly mouth or strong odor. The creature showed territorial but non-aggressive behavior, making low rumbling sounds that felt like warnings rather than threats. After the encounter, it retreated deeper into the forest, and sightings declined, suggesting it moved away to avoid human contact. During a midnight walk along an empty road, a man noticed what looked like a harmless green lump on the ground. As he approached, the blob suddenly leapt into the air and transformed into a writhing mass of tendrils. The original form measured about 2 feet across and had a gelatinous texture that reflected light with an eerie green glow, possibly bioluminescent. As it changed shape, hidden structures unfolded, revealing at least 20 tendrils that stretched 3 to 4 feet long and moved independently in a chaotic pattern. Parts of the mass appeared semi-liquid, while others stayed rigid, with no visible face or sensory organs. Afterwards, the creature retracted its tendrils and rolled or bounced into roadside vegetation at surprising speed. The witness noticed a faint chemical smell, similar to chlorine. Biologists have suggested it could be an unknown large colonial organism, similar to slime molds or a displaced marine species, though no explanation has been confirmed. Villagers were stunned after a video showed what appeared to be a chicken with a monkey-like face. Online viewers quickly labeled it a prank, but closer inspection left many unsure. The creature had the body, feathers, wings, and behavior of a normal chicken, yet its head showed primate-like features, including forward-facing eyes, a flat face, and a small nose and mouth instead of a beak. Biologically, such a hybrid should be impossible, as chickens are birds and monkeys are mammals with vastly different genetics. Even advanced genetic engineering could not realistically create such a creature. Possible explanations include genetic mutations, birth defects, or environmental factors, though none fully explain the primate-like facial structure. Villagers claimed it was born naturally from a hen, which reportedly rejected it after hatching. Veterinarians reviewing images could not conclude, suggesting either an elaborate hoax or an unprecedented mutation. After the video went viral, the creature's whereabouts became unknown. In 2011, dock workers at a Baltic seaport in Germany noticed a strange tube-like mass in shallow water. Closer inspection revealed an 8-foot-long, 1-foot-wide structure with a segmented appearance and pale, translucent gray color, showing internal tube-like channels. Its surface looked smooth and mucus-covered, and it slowly pulsated, suggesting internal movement. No head, tail, or appendages were visible, making orientation unclear. Marine biologists proposed it might be a salp colony, but the structure did not match known formations. Another theory suggested whale intestines, though the intact form and apparent activity contradicted this. A group of friends was enjoying a quiet fishing trip beside a stream in the Philippines when something unsettling was captured on video behind them. At the time, no one noticed anything unusual, but a later review revealed a dark figure racing across the background. The figure appears for only 3 seconds, moving left to right at extreme speed. Its motion does not resemble normal human running, seeming to glide just above the ground with no visible leg movement. In Filipino folklore, spirits are believed to inhabit natural areas, especially near water. With the aswang known for taking shadowy or shifting forms, the group felt nothing unusual during the encounter, which is common in such reports. Audio analysis detected no footsteps. The location has since drawn paranormal investigators reporting electromagnetic anomalies and other unexplained activity. A man walking through a city street at night was caught on CCTV being followed by a strange creature. It had a long spider-like body, at least 6 legs, and a tail nearly 4 feet long that dragged behind and moved independently. Its movement was unsettling, gliding and crawling at high speed, and its face appeared unnatural, with large dark eyes, an overly wide mouth, and rough, possibly scaled skin. The man ran through the streets, weaving through turns as the creature pursued him with apparent intelligence, anticipating his direction. When he reached a crowded area, the creature stopped and vanished. Officials dismissed the video as a hoax, but multiple witnesses later reported similar encounters in the same district. Since then, vendors and night workers avoid certain alleys and travel in groups for safety. A mysterious video spread online, showing a dark figure flying high above the clouds. Initially dismissed as a bird or drone, the object appeared far stranger when zoomed in. A tall human-shaped figure with wings. Many compared it to the Mothman, a legendary creature first reported in the 1960s. The legend began in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where witnesses described a winged humanoid with glowing red eyes, seen shortly before the 1967 Silver Bridge collapse that killed 46 people. Since then, similar sightings have been reported worldwide, often linked to disasters. In the footage, the figure maintained a steady altitude and controlled flight, too precise for a bird and too organic for a drone. The wingspan appeared nearly 10 feet wide, and the body proportions looked distinctly humanoid. Aviation experts reviewing the video could not match it to any known aircraft or natural phenomenon, leaving its true nature unexplained. An explorer walking through a dense forest noticed a strange blue figure sitting nearby. The smooth, bright blue skin and long, non-human limbs caused him to stop, unsure whether it was alive or artificial. As he approached and filmed it, the figure remained completely motionless. It stood about 4 feet tall while seated, with elongated limbs bending at unusual angles, and a disproportionately large head with shallow eye indentations but no clear facial features. The texture appeared almost plastic-like, yet the posture suggested something organic. However, the remote location, far from trails or human activity, raised questions about how it got there. Some suggest an abandoned art piece or film prop, others a deliberate hoax. Cryptozoologists propose it could be a dormant creature using camouflage. While hiking through a dense jungle, a group of boys noticed what they first thought was a butterfly, but it was nearly bird-sized with pure white wings. They watched quietly as it moved among the leaves and recorded it before it flew away. The wingspan, estimated at 8 to 10 inches, exceeded known regional species. Its coloration was highly unusual for a jungle environment. Experts could not identify it, suggesting a rare mutation or unknown variant. The creature appeared fully adapted to its habitat, reminding observers that nature still holds unexplained wonders. A woman sitting in her car on a quiet road noticed something unusual in a nearby tree. What she first assumed was an animal, revealed a humanoid body with arms and a head, spider-like legs and large folded wings. As she zoomed in with her phone, the creature suddenly spread its wings and flew away. Its body appeared dark, possibly covered in fur, feathers, or scales. The legs numbered at least 6, creating an unnatural combination with the human-like torso. When extended, the leathery wings spanned roughly 12 to 15 feet, similar to bat wings. The creature seemed to be resting in the tree and reacted by fleeing rather than showing aggression. Some cryptozoologists have compared it to the Jersey Devil, though the location was far outside that legend's range. 25 shocking encounters have been presented, each one documented, each one unexplained. What do you think? Are these creatures undiscovered species waiting for scientific classification? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Which encounter was the most convincing? Have you ever witnessed something that defies explanation? The world is full of mysteries waiting to be explored, and this channel is dedicated to bringing them to light. Hit the notification bell to be alerted when new evidence emerges and new encounters are documented. Share this video with anyone who questions whether the world still holds secrets. The evidence presented here suggests that it does, and that those secrets are more fascinating and disturbing than most people imagine. And if you like exploring more fascinating, strange creatures, check out my video about the strangest creatures ever pulled up from the seabed, where a glowing creature in Florida continuously glowed for 3 days, and was reportedly bought for $1 million. Click on the card shown on the screen now. Enjoy the video.